Do you feel like we can solve racism?
Like in our lifetime or in general? Yeah, we can definitely lessen racism to a great degree. It's going to take a long time to solve for a lot of racism, and there's a lot of aspects to racism and overcoming racism that you have to be involved with. Um, I think for me, a big part of it is the critical pedagogy and teaching youth to think critically, and to a lesser extent, even critical andragogy, teaching adults to ask questions about why they behave the way that they behave. Because when you ask kids and adults to think about why people behave the way they behave or why you do things a certain way, they just learn to always ask questions. Ask questions of your teachers, like, just ask why, how, to the point where people get aggravated that you're asking questions. And then if you don't get the answers you want, go search for them. I think that a big part of me believes in restorative justice, which is a very foreign practice to most people. And it's done in schools now a lot more and more, where people are forced to talk about their problems and talk them out. Like, I had students and they get in a fight. They're little kids, right? They'll get in a fight in a playground. When I was teaching in grade school, they get in a fight in a playground. And at first, when we were doing restorative justice, everyone's like, this is stupid. Why do we have to talk about our feelings? Or are we passing a talking stick or whatever it is? But after maybe 2 or 3 weeks, you'll find that the kids have a little scuffle, and then they both come running to you with, their look of concern, and they're like, we need to have a circle. You're like, all right, cool. Let's talk it out. You go and you sit at your little park bench. You're like, okay, so-and-so, tell me what happened. Well, he was running, and he bumped into me, and he didn't say, but wait. I'm like, wait, it's not your turn. Hold on. And he didn't even say sorry. And then the other kid goes, well, yeah, I bumped into him, but then he pushed me. And you're like, okay, what could you have done differently? Well, I could have said sorry. Well, I didn't have to push him. And I was like, okay, next time. You're like, everyone apologizes, shakes hands, squashes their little beef, and it's adorable. And then next time it's like, this happens again, what are you going to do differently? They each tell me what they're going to do differently. I'm like, I'm holding you to that. The next time this happens, I expect you to do that. And by developing that accountability and that communication from a very young age, all throughout their lives, kids change. And we're just now, in the past 10 years, starting to do that in more communities here. And it was a big deal when I first learned about that when I was teaching. I think it seems very silly at first, and it seems like unrealistic to have to take time out of a classroom, because sometimes you have to stop an entire class, because some days when you have younger students, or even if you have older students, everyone's just not feeling it that day. Everyone's just pissed. Everyone's been in a classroom where at one point everyone just hates each other. They've all been together for all semester, and we've all been together all semester, and they're all just aggravated with each other. So you have to stop class because you're not getting anywhere anyway. Everyone sits in a circle. Everyone takes a turn to talk. We all figure out why we're all pissed at each other. We all talk it out. We all work out all the problems. It takes maybe 20 minutes out of your hour-long class. Then go back to class. And then you have 40 minutes to do whatever you want. Get everything done. Because when you don't work it out, that just strings along and becomes worse and worse and worse. And you develop your little cliques. And no one wants to work together. And no one wants to do assignments together. And it breeds so many problems when you don't communicate. And restorative justice is so powerful when you have affirmations and kids are taught to just be good to one another.